You're listening to the WWNO Classical Network. Hi, this is Paul Mawson. Each week we check in with Dave Walker. We take a couple of minutes, find out what's going on in the museum scene. And Dave is host of the website, themuseumgoer.com. Dave, welcome back.
Hi, Paul.
So, how are things shaping up this week?
Tonight, an opening reception for the traveling exhibit Degenerate, Hitler's War on Modern Art, will take place at 5 p.m. at the National World War II Museum. The exhibit, which originated at the Jewish Museum, Milwaukee, features more than 65 works deemed degenerate and un-German by the Third Reich. An introductory panel presentation will take place at 6 this evening. The reception and presentation, which will be offered in person and online, are free and open to the public. Following World War I, Germany experienced a period of artistic experimentation as movements such as Dadaism, Cubism, Expressionism, and abstraction grew in popularity. Failed artist Adolf Hitler believed modernism was the result of genetic inferiority and moral decline, and he and the Nazis embarked on a movement to cleanse Germany's cultural landscape of it. The exhibit demonstrates how the Third Reich used suppression of modern art as a propaganda tool and how the campaign affected the artists and their art. It will be on view through May 10th next year. In its Liberation Pavilion, the museum addresses the efforts of the so-called monuments men and women who worked during and after the war to recover the millions of works of art and cultural objects plundered by the Nazis. The Degenerate exhibition expands on that story. The panel discussion will include Molly Dubin, curator from the original Jewish Museum, Milwaukee, and David Kunian, curator of music from the New Orleans Jazz Museum. Aaron Clancy, associate vice president of collections and exhibits at the World War II Museum, will lead the discussion. More at nationalww2museum.org.
Yeah, it's a fascinating topic. And now David Kunian, he's a familiar name, but not necessarily known for visual art.
That's right. And David's role on the panel highlights that the World War II Museum has expanded on the originating museum's concept to include more information about the Nazis' parallel campaign against modern music and especially jazz, which they decried for its Black American roots and, quote, gratuitous use of syncopation and orgies of drums, unquote. That connects New Orleans to the story, with several artifacts on loan from the New Orleans Jazz Museum incorporated in the exhibit. In public programs, the Historic New Orleans Collection's 2025 Food Forum, Come Pass a Good Time, will take place from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday. This year's program, which will conclude with an evening tasting event that is free to forum registrants and can be purchased a la carte for $25, will explore Louisiana home gatherings from backyard boils to elegant dinner parties. Presenters include Julie Vaucresson, Ryan Fertel, Don Dado, and Alexa Pulitzer, among others. The Southern Food and Beverage Museum will present a session on how to build the essential Louisiana home bar, and there will also be cookbook signings. The forum is co-organized by scholar and author Jessica B. Harris. More at hnoc.org. The Herman Grima House has begun its open hearth cooking demonstrations, with the next one scheduled for Saturday. The demos are included with guided tours of the property and will run on selected dates through April 11th. Hands-on open hearth cooking workshops are also now available on some dates. More about those at hgghh.org. Also Saturday, the exhibit A Tale of Two Cities closes at the New Orleans Academy of Fine Arts. The exhibit features works that address Hurricane Katrina's impact on New Orleans and Hurricane Helene's impact on Asheville, North Carolina. More at noafa.org. A virtual version of the exhibit is at artsvilleusa.com. That's ARTSVILLEUSA.com. And on Monday and Tuesday, the National World War II Museum will celebrate the birthday of the U.S. Marines and Veterans Day. On Monday, museum admission is free to active duty and reserve members, retirees, and veterans of the Marines. Tuesday's Veteran Day commemoration ceremony will take place at 11 a.m., both in person and online. Museum admission is free all day Tuesday to veterans of all conflicts. More on both, nationalww2museum.org.
Another full plate of activity. See what I did there, Dave, with plate and your cooking
Food forum,
mentions there.
cooking, open hearth. Yep, you got it.
Well,
Thank you.
if you need any more information on anything we've talked about, You can check it out at Dave's website, themuseumgoer.com. Also, a video of our presentation here today is available as well. Dave, thanks so much, and we'll check in with you next week.
See you next time. Thanks.